y'all, last night I posted a video, and some of you saw it, of kind of a green bean video, talking about green beans, and I thought, well, that's kind of silly for me to post a green bean video or anything if I'm sitting in a barn and can't show you what I'm talking about. There's some distractions in the background, as you can probably see over that way, and somebody's mowing. But anyway, but long story short, I want to talk to you about some beans that we grow that we've had a tremendous amount of success with. And I wanted to try to pass some knowledge on to you. A lot of people, I've got a couple of y'all that inbox me pretty regularly asking me questions. What do we do, or what do I do about this? So I figured I'd pick back up on videos. It's better than me writing. So long story short, out here in the garden, we have done several types of beans. We actually have several gardens, so I'm down in the lower, bigger garden. And in this area, I'm able to do long rows of beans, peas, pinto beans, okra, and all kinds of different things here. And we've started harvesting, and of course we've got some weeds moving in that we have to work on a lot. But long story short, I just want to point down that we have gotten a lot of hay and manure down and grass clippings. We are continually trying to make an effort to, every time that we mow or clean, that in the rows that we are continuing to add these things to the garden. So you know those are very important. But this is the bean I'm talking about, and you know, these are actually to the point where they're on a third picking. So you're going to see niblets on it and whatnot and different things, because these are starting to come to an end. But even at the end, we are still getting a tremendous yield. I had said yesterday, and I've been doing some figuring, we're probably going to end up getting about 3 bushels of beans off of these 2 rows of Roma II Bush Beans. Now, I've been growing these for several years, and I, when starting, did not use what I call, or what you may know of as Heirloom Seeds. And I highly encourage that, because I've been blown away by this year in understanding that these give a better yield. If conditions are pretty good and you're doing what you need to be doing, which is not a lot, which is why I'm talking about these, you're going to get a lot of green beans. They are like an Italian flat bean. You can see that. They are, and they can get quite large. And each plant, now what you do is when you plant these, you're going to actually trench, not trellis these. These are bush. So you're going to do a trench a couple of inches deep, and you're going to plant these seeds about 4 to 6 inches apart. These do come in, one of the first things that come in the spring. And they're so cute. And they have these little flowers. As you can see here, these are still flowering. Even this late in July, you're getting flowers. And obviously, if you've got really good pollination going on, you're going to get a lot of beans. And like I said, these are wonderful. Now, I recommend these because it's a variety, number one. It's a really good yield. But when you break them, all you do is break the ends, like so. There's no stringing involved. So when it comes to breaking them, and when it comes to canning them, that's all you got to do. So you save a lot of time on these. If you're familiar with the canned version of what's called like Allen's flat Italian green beans, this is basically what this is. And they are wonderful. They make beautiful beans. They're great for dilly beans, just standard green beans with your cooking, or however you want to do them. Now, we also grow pole beans here, different varieties of pole beans. My favorite is the Missouri Wonder. It beats Kentucky Wonder hands down. A lot of people around here love Kentucky Wonder, but that's not my deal. I am all about Missouri Wonder. And again, if you can order Heirloom Seeds, I go to rareseeds.com. They're just wonderful. You can get their free catalog every year. And of course, you can seed save if you're doing the non-GMO, which is what I'm getting into. And you'll get an even better yield, hopefully, from your own seeds. So I want to just do a quick vid. You plant these. They come up. You can give them all organic material, which is what I truly push for you. We've been so far very successful with no chemicals on the garden for any form of problem. So far, we're having a really tremendous yield, and I encourage that for you. But whether you are in the suburbs or whether you're out, on the land, try the Roma II Bush Beans. I've been really amazed that there's a lot of folks up here that never heard of them. They only know pole beans, or they know pinto beans, which all down through here, if you can see, is all my pinto beans coming in. Now, I won't pick them. I let them dry, so they're going to look rough. But, I mean, we're getting a lot. And, again, I use the rareseeds.com site is where I've gotten everything. And I'm going to tell you, price-wise, you're not going to be really any different. It's what's so good about them. So, and you can save your seeds. So, want to do a quick vid, show you what I was talking about with these beans, and we just love them. And I think that they're going to be really easy for you, especially if you are a beginning gardener. This is probably the easiest of anything you will garden, and as far as the return. So, I don't know if you're down here or over there. But anyway, just want to do that for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me any more ideas of questions that you have, things you want to see, because it's easy for me to sit and tell you what I do or give you advice, but it's you know, wonderful when you can actually get a visual. So shoot me some more inboxes and let me know. Y'all have a good day.